channel. Check me. You see how I just did that? That's what worked, right? Is it this one? Live, 28th of the 11th. Is that one?
I'm guessing so.
Absolutely. From Doors here. Oh, I'll turn this down because we sound like right common muck folk.
Yorkshire folk.
Yes, right now. Professional. Okay, let's go. We can do this, Gemma. We've got 3 watching so far. Would you like to explain to them why we are on YouTube?
We are on YouTube because Facebook and Instagram are down. So the people of YouTube get to watch us instead.
Don't all cheer at once.
You can try sharing it to Facebook, babe, just in case it lets you. Is there not a share button?
Okay, yes, I see it, yes. Share Facebook.
Yeah, just in case.
Struggling. Say something about this, what shall I say?
That we are live on YouTube because Facebook and Instagram is down. So guys, I'm going to show you the new Gems gel polish range. Woohoo! Ooh, let me get the swatches.
Newsfeed, your story as well?
Yeah.
Post to Facebook?
Yep.
What you got? The number you have to have.
So we have 25 colours to start with. And there will be more coming.
Wait, sure.
Yeah. So we have Holly, which is this beautiful glittery green, so perfect for Christmas. Sienna, which is a gorgeous shimmery red.
This feature isn't available right now. An error occurred while processing Express. Please try again later.
Hope, which is a beautiful classic red.
Gaily38 says, hi Gem,
Hi.
loving that green and blue. Hi Gaily38.
Kathy, which as you can tell I have on, a gorgeous deep red.
Diva J says, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
For us it's good afternoon, but we get what you mean, Diva.
Lisa, which is a chocolate brown.
Totally different.
Eve, which is black. Madeline, which is a lovely deep navy blue. Annabelle is a shimmery purple. Diane, which is like an icy blue. Molly is a stunning pink. Nicola, which is more of a purpley pink, magenta colour. These two are gorgeous together.
Sophia's beautiful.
Sophia is my favourite because she is purple, but she has got the most beautiful blue and pink glitter in her. Hopefully you can see that, it's beautiful.
Very subtle.
Amelia is a lovely shimmery pinky lilac, really. She's lovely. Gracie is our beautiful rose gold. Florence is a lovely gold glitter, and the only thing with Florence is you have to lay her on the nail. You can't brush her onto the nail, you've got to lay her onto the nail because she's got that chunky glitter in. Belle is our gold shimmer. Chantel is more of a antique gold shimmer, I would say. Charlotte is our champagne shimmer. Faith is this beautiful sparkly silver. Willow is our gorgeous grey. Louisa is our lovely mauve colour. Lindy is our nude. And then we've got Jodie, which is a lovely pale pink. Megan, which is a paler pink, like a really pale pink. And then Angel is our white. So we're going to be using some of these today in our live feed. And we're going to do some Christmassy designs because it's that time of year.
Is it?
It is.
Oh, fantastic.
So these are all available on our website now, which is www.thenailteam.com/shop. We've got a gems section on there where you can buy obviously individual colours, or you can buy full kits. We have lamps on there that go with these gel polishers. We've got Betty Base, Martha Matte, Felicity Flex and Tina Top, which are our essentials. So your base coat, your top coat, your matte top coat, and then Felicity Flex is like a flexible rubber base if you're wanting some extra strength. So we've got those as well. So I'm just going to see if I can share this 1 second, guys.
It's not allowing it.
No, but I'm just going to try it a different way.
Facebook's that one.
Yeah, but, oops.
It was until you clicked it off. So, besides Sophia, what's your other favourite colour, Gemma?
I would have to say Gracie, the rose gold,
Okay, okay.
as I am a rose gold fan.
Sophia is also my favourite colour because it's just absolutely stunning in the flesh, if that makes sense. And I love is the pillar box red Kathy?
No, the pillar box red is Hope.
Oh.
Kathy's the darker.
Okay, so
Darker red.
the pillar box red Hope is my second favourite because that's my favourite colour anyway. It's stunning.
Right, so it's letting you do it that way. So if you just go on to the different pages and like go like that.
Aren't you cute thinking I know what you're showing me? No, it's not letting you doing it.
And then paste. It's letting you do it that way.
Okay, but what are the pages?
So the nail team page and the nail team group.
Ain't you cute thinking I know what I'm doing?
Matthew's not as technically minded as I am. Well, I'm amazing, but I get by. Okay, let's start. So I'm going to do, I think it's called Pringle. Did we say that's what it's called? Pringle design. So I'm going to be using Angel as my base. So this is Angel. And she is our white. Got any questions while I'm working, guys? Don't hesitate to ask.
Well, I can't answer them while I'm posting them.
No, I know, but
What you like. Yeah, okay, done. So, Gemma,
so that's one coat of white, and as you can see,
we'll do a little
very highly pigmented.
we'll do a little bit of an interview as well while we're doing this.
Oh, okay.
So, could you tell myself and the public, Gemma,
Yeah.
how long you've been wanting to release your own gel polishes?
So, it's been about 2 years now, which seems to have flown by, really, doesn't it? But
No.
it's been about 2 years that I've been wanting to do it, and then searching for the right product to release, because there are so many choices out there, and there are certain specific things that I wanted our gel polish to do. Like I wanted it to be self-leveling, but not too self-leveling that it just sits on the sides of the nails and makes them look wide and plump. So I wanted it to be self-leveling so it's smooth, but not falls off to the side of the nail.
Okay.
I wanted the pigmentation to be lovely and strong, but still nice and thin in consistency, so that when you add it to an acrylic or a hard gel nail, it stays nice and thin looking.
Okay, stop.
Sorry, am I going off on one?
Yeah, because I only asked you.
Not very good at
My
this
next
interview,
question-
Lark, am I?
No, because you just go. But my next question would be, what inspired you to release this product, Gemma?
I guess I just think that there is a gap. Like, there's lots of gel polishers out there, but as a working nail tech, I was struggling to find everything I wanted in one brand, which, you know, you guys know what I'm like. I don't stick to one brand.
026 Jade Laurie says hi. Hi, Jade Laurie.
Hello.
Femket Genel says hi there, and Helen Harper says hi. So
Hello.
I'm struggling.
Yeah, like, I wanted one where the bottle was beautiful and that would look right in the salons and not just generic. I wanted it to be pretty, which it's pretty. So just simple things like that I was struggling to find in a range that wasn't thick or that wasn't like thin in pigmentation, and I wanted everything in one, so I was on the hunt for 2 years to find it.
Okay, so that was going to move my next question. How long, you know. Alright, so let's change it. Gemma, how many gel polishes have you tried?
I have drawers full of testers, like drawers and cupboards and more drawers full of samples and testers, and yeah.
We've got rid of some.
Yeah.
We had to, just because.
Just because I was running out of space.
Yep. And she was getting fed up with me saying, Gemma, we don't need these.
No.
Nicola Smith, nail artist, says, alright guys,
All right,
happy
Nick.
belated birthday, Matt. Thank you, my darling. Shh.
So this is our Martha matte. She is a matte top coat. She goes on completely clear, so if you were going to put matte top coat over the top of any form of nail art, your nail art would stay nice and clear and visible, because she goes on lovely and clear, and then when you put her in the lamp, that's when you get the chemical reaction and she turns matte. Martha matte.
Okay, so would you like to tell everybody, Gemma, where the names come from? Now, why they have names like they do, and where the names come from?
So we've been selling nail products now for a long time, and we clearly realised that people like names, customers like names. They like to be able to say, I have Nicola on, or I have Gemma on, or something like that. They don't like to say, I've got number 162 on. They don't really get a kick out of saying, I've got number 162 on. So they liked names. So we'd already started naming our elite glitters after girls' names, and they were proving extremely popular. So when we decided to do this, we decided to match them up to glitters and keep the girls' names. So that's where the sort of naming the gel polishers have come from. And then I wanted to continue that with our basics. So our Betty Base.
What's Betty Base named after, Gemma?
Betty Base. Betty's named after my mother and father-in-law's dog. Martha Matte. Martha is named after my niece. Tina Top. I don't know why we came up with Tina Top. I think it just sounded nice.
Yeah.
And then Felicity Flex was a real challenge because she is a rubber base coat, but Ruby Rubber just doesn't sound right.
Not as a gel polish anymore.
No, it sounds a bit funny. So we had to adapt that. So we've gone for Felicity Flex.
Yes, which still sounds a little bit Ruby. But
it'll give people a giggle.
It could be a yoga.
So look how matte that is. Not
be a yoga
one
instructor.
single bit of shine on there. Very, very matte. So Martha Matte is brilliant. So then I'm going to do a love heart, and I'm going to do it with Kathy.
Kathy is named after our
One of our
lovely
ambassadors.
ambassador, Kathy Walmsley. Which I hope you see this, Kathy, and realise it's named after you, dear.
I think one of the customers said something like, "Oh, that must be a lovely colour if it's named after you."
Yeah, lovely colour for a lovely lady.
So I'm going to create a love heart with Kathy and also Willow. The Willow is our gorgeous grey. I know normally you wouldn't put red and grey together, but for this pattern it looks great. So I'm going to be using my favourite brush, my Barbara 2. And we're going to hand paint a heart shape, ideally in the centre of the nail.
Could I just ask, who decides that red and grey don't usually go together?
I don't know, I just think some colours are like quite contrasting, aren't they? So normally you wouldn't put them together, but depends what pattern you're doing.
Okay, I'm just a little bit curious. Okay, so why did you choose white and rose gold, Gemma, for the bottle?
I don't think rose gold is ever going to go out of fashion. It's the most beautiful, luxurious colour without being gold and silver. So I think it's always going to be a popular colour. And then you could go rose gold and black, I suppose, but I just think most salons are light decorated, like, because we almost go for a slightly clinical feel so that the place looks clean, that white is going to look nicer than a dark black, personally.
Okay.
I suppose it's personal choice, but I just think that the bottles are going to look much nicer on people's shelves if they match. So that's my red love heart. So I'm going to flash cure that in my lamp, just 10 seconds to hold it in place.
Nicholas Smith, nail artist, says, ooh, will we be treated to acrylic and nail art brushes in the future?
Ooh, wouldn't you like to know, Nicola? Nicola knows the answer to that already. So that 10 seconds just holds that love heart in place for me while I carry on and do a grey one.
And then below that she's put, please. Do you think she wants acrylic and nail art brushes?
Do you think so?
Yeah, I'm guessing.
So my aim is to do a love heart the same size, ideally, or similar size to my first one. Which can be like tricky on the eye because you're working on a stiletto nail, or I'm working on a stiletto nail. If you're working on a square nail, it's probably a little bit easier. But I like a challenge.
That's why you married me, love.
But as you can see, I'm still only doing one coat with these gel polishers when I'm creating my designs, so they are very pigmented, which is great. So again, we're going to flash cure this for 10 seconds to hold it in place.
Rosie Beers says, I love the colours.
Thank you.
Thank you. Somebody love, somebody love.
And then we're going to do another grey one at the top. But obviously we're only literally going to see the bottom of the heart, aren't we?
An error occurred. Please try again later. The stream has stopped, dear.
It's not saying anything on my screen.
Promise you. What do I do?
I don't know, because it's still, Nick's still talking to me on my screen.
I'm not making it up, dear.
Just try reloading, because it's not saying out on mine. I don't want to stop, just in case it is still working.
Okie doke. Oh, I've got an advert.
I think I just want to make that red a little bit bigger. So I'll just flash cure that grey and then make the red just a bit bigger.
Yeah, you're still there.
Yeah?
Panic over. Nicholas says, I used Diane and Madeline today. Absolutely beautiful.
So
yeah.
Diane is this icy blue.
It's a bit of a misprint, actually.
And
it should say Diana, but there you go.
Madeline is this lovely, you can't really tell it in the bottle, but it's a really nice royal blue. So yeah, those two together would look stunning.
Topsky says, is it your own line of gel colour?
It is, darling. We launched it on Sunday.
Same answer to you as well, Mystic Nails by Laura Hall.
So this is our first time doing a live feed with it. But yeah, this is our own line.
We did announce it to the world
Friday, yeah.
Was it Friday?
So nearly a week ago. Oh my god, that doesn't feel like a week ago.
No, that's floating. A few sleepless nights since, but you know. Yeah, we announced it Friday. It arrived Tuesday, sent out Tuesday, Wednesday, and
Lots of people receiving their goodies and posting on Facebook, which is lovely. Thank you very much.
Yeah, much appreciated. Can we also say just for the support verbally and by people buying it, it is very humbling.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Yeah, the messages that we've had off people, just thank you so very much. It means so much to Gemma and myself that you've shown us the support that you have. It's tear to Gemma's eye, not me, 'cause I'm a bloke and I, don't show me emotions like that. But thank you so very
I love
much.
Nick's post today where she was hugging it.
Hugging it.
Yeah, she was hugging her gel polishes.
You need to get out a bit more, Nick.
That's better. I think that's a better size.
Yeah. So yeah, it's very humbling for us. We didn't know how it was going to be received, but it's been received rather well, and we just really appreciate you all for that. Thank you very much to the people that have helped. You know who you are. I won't embarrass you by naming you publicly. You know who you are. Thank you so very much for all your help.
Our team's been awesome.
Much appreciated. Rosie Beers says, how much are the polishers? First of all, tell her the size and then tell her the price.
Okay, so they are 10ml bottles. We've gone for 10ml bottles because I find the 7 and 8ml ones that we sell, your core colours, people are having to buy them on a regular basis. But then the 15ml bottles that we sell, your non-sort of core colours are sat on the shelf for ages. So I wanted to go in between. So we've gone 10ml and they are £7.50 for a 10ml bottle.
Fantastic. Girly38 says, how's best to freehand draw if not good at drawing?
Good question.
Tracing paper, trace it on.
Well, I was just almost going to say, don't hesitate to stamp and then like trace over it or fill that in, or like you can get a stamper that, I don't know, for example, has got a snowflake on. Stamp the snowflake and then go over that snowflake with your royal gel and sprinkle your glitter onto it and that sort of thing. And you're still going to get a beautiful finish. It's just you've stamped it first. Why not? no such thing as like cheating in that sense.
Nicola Smith says, I'm a simple lass, lol. I won't say you're simple, love. Not at all. Nails by Emma Louise says, long time no speak, hon.
Hello, darling.
Congrats on the new range.
Thank you very much.
Rosie Beers says, wow, that's brilliant. Very tempted. Wasn't buying anything till after Christmas. Well, we haven't even told you how much it is for full collection yet.
Oh, you're going to test my brain now.
Yeah.
Is it 320 including the lamp and the glitters? 199 for just the gel polishes. But if you want the lamp and the glitters that go with the gel polishes, and you get a free towel and a poster, it's 320, I think.
I believe so. I just pack them.
I know. I just use them.
Yeah. Girly38 says that thanks. Really good way to start out. Loving the Diane.
Thank you. I guess one of the things I want people to know is that this is going to be a growing business. This is going to be a growing range. So obviously we're starting out with 25, which I think is a nice number to start with, and then we will expand that over the next sort of six months. We'll be getting some more colours in, and hopefully it will just continue from there, really.
Rosie Beers says, stop it.
Sorry.
Got to, I'm afraid. Got to tell you. But she did do a cheeky, mischievous, smiley, winky face. But yeah, it's cheap as chips. Okay, New York freestyles it all. The message is held for review. Not sure what.
Yeah, that to one of Nick's.
I'm going to show it. She says, very cute design, love. Happy Thanksgiving, my lovelies, from my home to yours. Thank you, darling.
Thank
yours
you.
too. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but
I would love to know what actual Thanksgiving's about, if I'm honest, because I really don't know.
It's thanking the... Is it the founding fathers and things like that? You know, grateful for... I don't know, something along
I've
those
only
lines.
really ever seen it on Friends.
Yeah, really? Really?
Yeah.
You know,
Like
seen
one
it on
of-
films.
One
or
of the
like that?
best ones with Brad Pitt in it, isn't it?
Okay. Right. There you go, people. That's how Gemma knows her American history.
Yeah,
Friends.
I'm not very good, I'm afraid.
Okay. Painful at times.
I'm going to cure that now.
Gilly38 says, what's the first design you ever did when starting doing nails?
Dotted daisies. Keeping in mind that I've been doing nails 23 years, good old dotted daisies and flicks were the most popular things back then. Like, oh my god, dotted daisies and flicks. I hated them.
Oh my golly gosh. Is what you
I
should say.
hated them. Dotted daisies and flicks. And then very quickly into pansies and roses. So yeah, moved on to slightly better things than dotted daisies and flicks. My Nana, bless her, always used to ask for flicks, and I was like, oh Nana, I can do so much more now. And she's like, no, I like my flicks. I don't want to do flicks anymore. Bless her.
So she was on fleek. Oh dear.
So I'm going to put base coat on this nail before I top coat it, because I want the nail to be nice and smooth and have that lovely light shine, the light line running through the middle. So to create that, I want to do a layer of base coat to even it all out and get that beautiful smooth finish. Again, that old trick of turning upside down. your client's hands turning upside down so that gravity pulls that product to the centre of the nail and gives you that beautiful even finish.
Okay.
Ooh, can I have the charger, please? Forgot to plug my phone in. Don't want it.
Have you got it?
It's my charger, but yeah.
And then I'm going to use my top coat, which is Tina Top. I'll need the plug for it as well.
You don't plug it into your Mac?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you passing me for? Oh, I don't like you putting this pressure on me. Bang! Okay, so Girly38 says,
I love names on YouTube.
yeah, lol, they're the only ones I can do at the moment. I want to learn how to do tatty teddy.
Oh, well, Gail is your best educator for that.
Yeah.
Gail is the queen of tatty teddy nails.
The lady who can. Delia C. Is that Delia Caruso, do we think?
Possibly.
The top fan. She says hi, and then hi Gemma and Matt. Hi darling.
Hi,
How are
darling.
You? Hope you're well. I'm not very good interview, am I? 'Cause I can't think of
Have you run out of questions already?
Yeah. She says yes it is. Hello Delia C.
So let's use our favourite, shall we? Let's use Sophia next.
Gemma, why have you called it Sophia?
If me and Matthew were to ever have been lucky enough to have a little girl...
Wait. Let's go back to the beginning. When we first met, and obviously a couple of dates in, a few dates in, you talk about kids, would you have any kids, blah blah, yada yada. I'm like, yeah. And then you go, right, what would you call a boy if you had a boy? What would you have a girl if you called a girl? And I said Sophia. And Gemma was like, oh my actual
Big
gosh.
grinny smile on my face.
And I'm like, what? She went, that's my favourite name for a girl. And I'm like,
I'd
no,
wanted
really?
that name since I was like 13.
Yeah. So there you go. So this is our little baby girl.
Yeah, so because we'd got 3 boys, we decided to call our favourite gel polish Sophia instead.
Yeah. Girly38 says, has she got a has she got a YouTube channel, Gail?
Gail,
Yeah.
she has, yes. But we also do courses online, and she has a Tatty Teddy course online, so that would be Beth's one. So if you want to send me an email to gemmalambert@thenailteam.com, I will send you a link to that, and then you can go from there.
Delia C says, and it's purple.
And it's purple, which is my favourite colour.
Emoji face with stars in eyes. Yes, it is very purple. And it has the very subtle glitter in it.
It has. It's
The
like
glitter
a
is coloured.
blue and pink. It's gorgeous.
Pink. It's lush.
So I'm going to use some angel stars and some ice crystals shiver, and this is going to go into the wet layer of eye gel polish. That's why I've got it out ready for the second layer.
Girly38 says, lol, you just made my day, thank you.
You're welcome.
Darling. Thank you.
We have 45 online art courses, so loads to choose from. They're only £30 for an online course, so good price, and you don't have any time limits with them either. You can take as long as you want to do that course, and then once you've completed it, you just send us your artwork, just a photo of your nails, and then you get a certificate. You can still ask us questions and stuff about the course, and the designs will still be there to answer. So I'm just adding some stars to this nail. I'm going to do some artwork on top of it after as well. A bit of shiver going in there now. But these are really nice iridescent glitters, so you only really see them as you move the nail in the light. Come on, question master, you're not doing very much.
Told you. I'm not the question master. Can't think of questions now. Like, I asked you a question which requires a simple answer, and you go off on your spiel and you answer any other questions that I may have had in my head. So anyway, Girly38 says, lol, my husband has just been given my Christmas gift. Quality, there you go. Well, why not?
Get something you want.
Yes. Rather than going, that's a nice tweed jumper you bought me, thank you very much. Where did you get it from, darling? Oh, fantastic. You still got the receipt? Oh, excellent. Well, now I just wanted to price match it, that's all, dear. And when in reality, it's going straight back to Marks and Spencer's to Granny department on Monday morning. Right, so
A bit of
Gemma,
singing from Matthew as well.
why did you call it gems and not nail team gels? Blah blah blah.
We thought about this for a long time, actually. We went,
Gemma?
all right, I thought about this for a long time, and I went backwards and forwards on different names. I wanted something that...
We did think about that.
Well, we did.
Yeah.
We talked about it quite a bit. I'm going to put matte top coat on this again because I want to do some hand painted work on top. So, I wanted something that represented me, because the nail team, we sell lots of different brands at the nail team, lots of different brands. So I wanted something that the nail team could sell as a brand, but that represented me as a person and my sort of journey in this nail industry. So gems did seem quite fitting, really. I can't remember some of the other names that we had now. It's been that long.
I know. Girly38 says, lol, yes, that's true. Regards to present. Oh gosh. Gemstar, Gemski.
Oh yeah, Gemski.
Yeah.
Gemstar.
Silly ones that when
and then
you
we just literally
when you think of it in
settled
your head,
with
it
gems.
may be good, but when you say it out loud, no, that's
And then
no.
obviously brands have taglines, don't they? So we had to try and come up with a tagline, which took ages as well.
Yeah.
And then our tagline ended up being, "Don't be a rock when you can be a gem." So yeah, took a while. We've concentrated a lot on the marketing side of things because it's a brand new brand, so you guys are going to need help to advertise it to your clients. So we've got posters and images and things that you can use to advertise to your clients, which seems to be working already. We've got a lady who's got an open day tomorrow, and she's using the logo and the posters and things like that to advertise with. So that's good.
Nicola's come up with a good question.
Ooh, go on then.
What was your highlight and low light of your career so far?
Oh my gosh.
Highlight of a career is meeting me.
Highlight's a tough one between the whole year of 2013, because in the year of 2013 I won Nail Professional of the Year at the Pro Beauty Awards. I won 2 Scratch Awards for Nail Artist of the Year and Nail Stylist of the Year. I got married to you, darling.
Okay.
We went on a teaching tour for 3 weeks in Canada.
Amazing.
and we moved into our nail team premises. So that whole year was
Fabulous.
amazing. But then to win Scratch Stars services to the nail industry was a big, fat thank you for all the hard work. So that one's a top one as well.
Yeah.
Low part of my career. Well,
Getting broke into last year.
yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah.
I have to say, it's the parts of the industry that I just don't particularly like, which is the nastiness. I get that people want to be competitive, but I just wish that we could all just support each other and build each other up and work together as one big happy team rather than pull each other down, personally. So that would be my low part, is just some bits that go on in the industry that I just don't think there's any need to happen.
I shouldn't say it, but I will. It's when they haven't got the courage to say it to your face,
Yeah.
but they're quite happy to say it behind your back. And when they claim to be your friend when in reality they're not. But I just don't get it.
It's a shame, innit?
Stand by your convictions.
And I think that that's
But that's
been
just
more
me. I
evident
think
over the
that's just
last
in Yorkshireman, that.
last few years, and it is
Yeah.
what this industry's gone to in the last few years has been a shame. So to get the sort of support that we've got since we've launched this brand has been
Fabulous.
epic.
Fabulous, darling.
So good question, Nick.
Yeah.
Good question, Nick.
Well, you used to be a reporter.
Aesthetics. Sales girls will have dealt with it both, so really.
I don't know.
No, I'd have to ask them.
Rosie Beers says people just don't like to see you do well. Jealousy is an awful thing.
Yeah.
Well,
But I just think that there's enough custom in this industry, whether it's as a client or whether it's as a student, to go round. I don't think there's any need to be fighting over it.
Is it third fastest growing industry in the world?
Second fastest. Second behind computers.
So that says something.
That's nails and beauty.
Multi-billion-dollar industry.
Yeah, don't think there's any need for us to fight over anything.
Billions. Multi-billion-dollar industry. If you got like 0.5% of that market share, multi-millionaire. Delia C says, since you have been in the industry for a while, what has been your most favourite thing?
Ooh, as in like what technique I like the most?
Well, what's the most favourite thing? Technique, brush, paint, gel,
Oh
acrylic?
my gosh.
Light, lamp,
Let's go with...
extract fan, e-file.
Can we go with technique? Because the rest is all a bit too much
I've
for me.
always
You've
thought
got
you'd
it
got a good
blowing my mind there a bit.
Oh, I thought you were going to
I think it's got to be one stroke.
Can I just say,
Yeah.
I lasted 45 minutes without any innuendos at all. I did really
Oh,
well.
you're proud of yourself,
Yeah,
love.
I did say I'd be the utmost professional today. What did you say, one stroke?
Yeah, I think it's got to be one stroke. Like, one stroke has been my baby for such a long time now. because when I sort of started doing one stroke in the UK, no one else was really doing it. Like I had to learn from YouTube videos, and that was people doing normal one stroke, not one stroke on nails. So
There's
yeah,
a lot of swearing
so,
involved,
yeah,
wasn't there, Gemma?
yeah, I did get a bit cross until I managed to do it. So yeah, I feel like I've been doing one stroke for a long, long time, and
We
I've
weren't
taught so many people one stroke now.
We weren't married.
No, we weren't. I've travelled the world teaching one stroke. Australia, Canada, Finland.
What did you eat in Finland, Gemma?
Reindeer.
Rudolph.
It was beautiful.
Look, kids, there's Rudolph Killer.
So yeah, I think one stroke. Good
There you go.
question.
Good question.
Oh, I like these questions today.
Yeah. How long do you cure the gels for, Gemma?
They are a 60-second cure in an LED light. If you've got a combo light, it would still be 60 seconds. But if you've got a UV light only, then you're going to need 2 to 3 minutes, depending on the strength of your light. But obviously, we would highly recommend that you stick with the GEMS lamp, which is combo, so it's 60 seconds. Because obviously we've tested it with our lamp, so we know that it is a good lamp and it's going to cure your gel correctly and thoroughly. So insurance wise, it's the best way to go, isn't it?
Delia C says, how has the industry changed for you over the years?
Well, obviously when I first started, I was a 15-year-old girl. So
You just give your age away now.
yeah. I'm trying to think what colour to do. Let's do Diane. So I was working from my bedroom, just doing clients, like a couple of evenings or days a week. Stop it,
You're not
behave.
painting it in a good picture there, are you? Really?
That's just you with a dirty mind. And then I got a moped when I turned 16 and travelled around my little town doing nails. And back then, you're probably talking there was maybe a handful of other people doing nails in this area. So competition-wise, you got bookings very easily. There was no such thing as social media back then. So it was leaflet drops and newspaper adverts, and I did try radio at one point. Then I moved into having salons.
See, I'd say you've got a face for TV.
Oh,
maybe.
thanks, babe. So then managing staff and things like that is always a challenge. And then social media got involved. That's when the industry changed massively. Social media made our industry boom. It made people notice our industry, and that's when lots of people came on board in this industry. And 200 nail techs in Doncaster now, maybe?
Easy.
Maybe even more. I've probably taught half of them, so there's crazy amount of nail techs in Doncaster now, let alone in the UK. So the competition nowadays for nail techs that are just starting out is massively different to when I started. Massively different. The techniques have changed so much. The product technology has changed so much. For example, when I started 23 years ago, the acrylic had to be put on a couple of millimeters thicker than what you wanted it to finish as, because you had to file the top tacky layer off to get down to the hard acrylic, which you don't do that now. And it was gross. It was like an awful sticky layer that you had to file off with an 80 grit file. It was disgusting. And then the nails would go yellow after a couple of days, so they weren't particularly attractive without any nail polish on. So the technology of the products has changed massively. The introduction of gel polishers changed our industry completely. Completely changed our industry, because people could have colour on and take it off, and have another colour on and take it off, and have another colour on and take it off. And it lasted. Like, not like nail polish, it lasted.
Okay. So Ellen Harkett says LOL, and I think that was it. You working out your bedroom a couple of evenings tonight doing a few clients. Nicholas Smith says, there you go. If you wasn't a nail tech, what would you have been?
A photographer.
Working out of a bedroom
Yeah.
a couple of nights a week with a few clients.
I think I would have been a photographer, and probably specialised in like baby and little kiddies photography.
Alida Gaitan says, Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving to you too, darling. I still like taking photos of the kids now.
Our kids.
Yeah.
Nobody else's.
I love taking photos of our kids. I was actually meant to be an art teacher. I went to art college to be an art teacher, but I found all the history a bit boring, so I just wanted to do it. Just paint and draw and sculpt. I'm not a theory person. I'm a practical person. What is that noise? Is it drilling in front of you?
Trying to drill through to Australia.
Mm. Okay, let's do a snowflake on this nail. Oops. It actually scares me now, you know, that I am such an old timer at this.
DLC says, you still can say you're an art teacher, but just tiny canvases.
Yeah, exactly. So I still ended up teaching, and it's still art. It's just, like you say, smaller canvases than what I used to think I'd be doing.
Okay, question. Where do you see the nail industry in 3 years' time, 5 years' time, 10 years' time?
I suppose that all depends on whether I want to be an optimist or not, like glass half full or glass half empty type person. Because I unfortunately think...
But not where you see yourself in the nail industry.
No, not where I
you
see myself.
The nail industry.
The nail industry. It needs regulating in some way, shape or form, whether that's be the educators or the nail techs. It needs regulating. Do I think that'll happen? I'm really not sure. I don't think the government really care enough to regulate our industry.
But you see, we've had this discussion so many times. I think it needs doing so that there is a standard, a certain minimum standard requirement. Where people can't falsify the qualifications and things like that.
Insurance. Everyone has to have insurance.
Yeah, everyone should have insurance for the client's safety. I think the government are missing a major money coup, money generating industry. It's somebody in government needs a hand slapping for not jumping on board a lot sooner. And if they dedicate a bit of time to govern it and regulate it, they'd make a lot of money. But would they interfere and have unrealistic standards? Would they go to people who don't really know the industry to get advice, or would they go to the people who've been in the industry a little bit too long and a little bit bitter with it, or would you go to people that have the best interests at heart or their own hidden agenda? These are things you've got to consider when you say it needs to be regulated. That's a massive thing.
So I genuinely don't know. If I'm completely honest, I genuinely don't know where this industry is going. Hopefully bigger and better, but I'm not sure at this moment in time. It's just a shame.
Nicholas Smith says you've achieved so much so far. What would you like to achieve within the next 5 years?
More with gems, definitely. I think as concentration for the business is going to be on gems and education. It will always be on education. I love teaching. I love seeing people have light bulb moments, whether that's a beginner or someone who wants to go into competitions and is of an advanced standard. I just love seeing people achieve. So teaching,
Yeah, you've said that for years.
I love it. I love it. I get such a proud mummy moment when people do well at competitions that I've trained, or just have a light bulb moment and figure out how to do one stroke, or the shape of the nail all of a sudden just comes. Like, you know, I messaged someone the other day just saying congratulations, I've seen a massive change in your work. And I love that. I love that I've helped that person get to that. It's proud. It's cool.
Cool. As long as you don't want another kid to teach. I might as well let Nicola Smith sit in this seat.
Is she doing really good?
You totally inspire me. Who inspires you?
Oof.
I know who you're going to say for one.
It depends. Like, obviously, if we let's go right back to the beginning. So my sort of original nail inspirations were Anthony Buckley, Trang Nugent, Jackie Jameson, Sue Marsh. They were
sadly, some of these people will be saying who.
Yeah, I know. Keaton Patel. So they were like my original nail inspirations, my starstruck moments, meeting those sort of people. If we go into more sort of modern times, then Barbara Ujavari, Christina Calamar, Joanna, I don't know how to pronounce her surname, but the current world champion. Bloody hell, she's amazing. And then they're the people that I sort of inspire to be able to do their sort of standard of work. But then there's other people in the industry that inspire me. For example, Gail Nichols, one of our educators, nothing scares her, nothing. Like, she gets nervous and she has her fears, but she just gives it a go. And I love that. I love that. That inspires me to just give things a go and not let things stress me out as much. So people like that inspire me in the industry. People who have gone through heartache and turmoil and are still doing it. Love it. Love it. Okay, let's top coat this. Where's my top coat gone?
I just like to thank my mum and dad.
Aww.
Kidding. Well, I'm not, but they know anyway, so yeah. Christy Nail says hi, Gemma.
Hello. Look at that shine on that colour.
It's a bit lush, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
It's a bit lush, Gemma.
Okay, let's do a cable knit because it's popular at this time of year. But just bear with me 2 seconds.
Are you going to the little girl's room? Yeah. Hurry up, because I need to go to the little boy's room. They'll give me about 80 coffees today. And now the awkward silence begins. So, obviously Gemma's really proud with Gems, and she's been a little bit emotional. So everyone, give video a like and a share, and just massive support for Gem, because I think she personally deserves it. But there you go. That's just me. And thank you once again for everybody who's supported us and backed us. It's been amazing. I appreciate it. Oh, somebody's disliked this video already. Wow. Can't please everybody. Somebody's disliked this video already. It's amazing.
Charming.
Yeah. Delia C says, Matt, what do you like about the nail industry?
Good question, Delia. So I want a nudish background, so I'm going to go with Lindy.
What do I like about this nail industry? Okay, bear with me and let me explain my answer. It's a double-edged blade, the nail industry. And I love going to the nail shows. And I've only been to London, Manchester, Birmingham, Scotland. I've not been to the worldwide ones, so I don't know what they're like. Excuse me. But when you go to them, when it's good, it's amazing. You feel part of a massive family. Do you understand what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, you feel part of a massive family. And you get caught up in the moment, you really enjoy yourself. But on the other side of that, knowing how the industry is, you have always got in the back of your mind who's saying what as soon as I walk around that corner. And that is what really, it's like I say, it's a double-edged blade, because it's amazing and they build you up and you feel fantastic, and it's, I guess it's showbiz, isn't it? And then you have that not so nice side where unfortunately as soon as your back's turned. But anyway, and I love how happy it makes Gemma when it makes her happy. The smile Gemma has on her face when something amazing happens, it's priceless. I love it, because when my wife smiles, it's a beautiful world.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, happy wife, happy life. So it gives me and Gemma living, so I like that. But it's like anything in life, there's good and there's bad, so you have to weigh it. Would I choose to do this as a living? No. But I'm just here to support my wife and help her achieve all her dreams, and I hope they may come true. But let's stop getting soppy. I'm a Yorkshireman, we don't do that. Okay. Sapphire Nails. Oh no, sorry, I'm missing Nicola Smith's question. And Nicola, behave. When will you launch your own TV show, Gemma and Matt? This morning with Matt and Gemma. Gemma and Matt. Yeah, that won't be happening anytime soon. Sapphire Nails says, will you be bringing out other products like acrylic hard gels?
Well,
Possibly,
we've
maybe.
obviously named it Gem's Nail Systems, so that gives you a bit of a clue that it's not just gonna be gels.
Yeah. Don't know. Kelly Waterhouse says, hello to you both. Hello, Kelly
Hello.
Waterhouse. Congrats on releasing your Gems brand. Looks great, hun. We'll
Thank
have
you.
to order some. Yes, you will, Kelly Waterhouse. It's fantastic.
Give it a
really
try.
is. I'm a little bit biased because it's ours. but it isn't just Gemma who's tried it. There's been a few other secretive people too, and they have all come back with positive feedback. A couple of them have like said, "Can I buy it straight away?" No, sorry, got to relate to the release because obviously can't let you have it before anybody else. So they've had to wait patiently too, and they may get it a day or two before everyone else. But that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what's a day or two in the nail world.
So I've done like a negative space heart. And then I'm going to matte top coat this and then do a cable knit design on this as well. So a bit of a mix, a negative space nail and a cable knit nail.
If I'm honest, I think it was just halfway on a moped revving it outside, but
Oh,
it
right.
didn't sound like
No,
it.
it sounded like
somebody was
drilling.
drilling into the building. Right, I'm just going to powder my nose.
All right, sweetie.
Oh, no, I didn't, not that.
So matte top coat, Martha matte. Don't worry if you're asking any questions, guys. Matthew will say them to me as soon as he gets back. Because I can't really see them. So matte top coat, Martha matte. Back in that lamp. And then we're going to do the design with that same colour gel polish. I'm not sure. Oops. Just get on my new towel. Look. Not changing the colour. Look at me wrecking stuff already. It's not good, is it? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is outline the heart.
Can I just say,
Yeah.
I'm slightly jealous of the young lady who's in the front room having a treatment, because she's got some Doc Martens on that are turquoise and glittery. I want some. I know, strange for a bloke, but they look awesome. You gotta see them to believe them, people. Just need wings on them and I feel a bit like Elton John. Okay, Sapphire Nails says, that's fantastic, no black sale shopping for me.
So then I'm going to sprinkle
Now, I've missed loads there.
clear powder onto that. So just clear acrylic powder.
Okay, so Kelly Waterhouse says, looks great. Gemma, are you doing any training courses in 2020? Have you read that and I've missed that?
No, I've not read anything.
Okay.
Yes, we've got lots of course dates on. January, February, March are online already, so you can see them online at www.thenailteam.com/events.
Are they in the Black Friday sale event?
What, the training courses?
Yes.
There are some, yeah, and there's some one-to-ones on offer as well in the Black Friday event as well.
Okay, awesome. Sapphire Nails says, that's fantastic, no black sale shopping for me. Why not?
Yeah, we've got Black Friday offers on as well.
We'll
Obviously,
wait,
we've not put gems on offer because it's only just come.
She says, we'll wait patiently.
Black Friday stuff is on sale.
We had to weigh that one up. It's like, do we put it straight on sale? But then
No.
that's a little bit unfair on the people who pre-ordered it. So we didn't feel that were fair. But keep your eyes peeled for future events. Congratulations, been following you for approximately 5 years, so I know in my heart it will be worth the wait. Totally.
Aw,
Thank you very much for that, and totally, absolutely totally. Delia C says, "Oh no, the towel. What have you done?"
I've got gel polish on it. My brand new towel, and I got
You've
gel
literally
polish
had
on it.
3 days.
I know.
3 days.
I know. I
So
didn't mean
you can
to.
imagine what the towel looks like. Can you imagine what my black settee, leather settee, looks like at home, people? If you get a black light and put it on my settee at home, it's like you've walked into a diamond mine. There's glitter all over it.
Yeah, because I do occasionally take stuff home to
Occasionally.
practice,
Practice.
pot and
Yeah.
yeah.
And having 2 dogs, a 4-year-old and a cat, things don't always stay where they should be.
So you have to do this in sections, guys, because I'm working with gel polish, not gel paints. If I was working with gel paints, I'd be able to do the whole entire nail all in one go and then put my powder on and then cure. But gel polish moves. Gel polish has got some self-leveling to it. So you have to do it in sections. You can't do it all in one go. But that's how you get the same colour, by doing it with the same product.
Phone, random,
Mm-hmm.
love it. Anyway, today I was saying to Ryan that it's been such a good servant. Kelly Waterhouse says, "Thank you, we'll have a look." You're quite welcome, and please do, darling. What I will say is, Ryan's done fantastic with the website. He's got his headphones in at the moment, so I can't hear him praising him. That's why I'm doing it. Done a fantastic thing with website. When you go onto the website, go into the gems section, and you scroll the cursor over each colour of gems, it comes up and it really is as close to the lifelike colour as we can get, because you
Depending
always,
on what screen you're looking at it.
yeah, you always, like, not all screens are actual true realistic colour, because you just, some people's colour settings are different, or
Like
the
my
phone-
iPhone, I think, looks slightly grayer
yeah,
than the computer.
yeah, and it's just how it is, unfortunately. But what I will say is they look fantastic online, but when you see them in real life, they look fabuloso. Mucho grande fabuloso. Delia C says, "I did the wash on my nail towels yesterday, and when I cleaned out the lint from the dryer, it was covered in glitter." Yep. So when we have our training courses on, we always put a towel down underneath the students' work area, and then at the end of the night we'll take them outside, shake all the dust off and all the glitter and stuff, and you put them in a wash basket, and I'll take them home at the end of the week and do a big wash, so like 20-30 towels I wash, and when I get them out of the basket to put into the washing machine, I end up having to sweep my kitchen floor, because there's just, I end up with a massive nail dust pile, glitter pile, and dogs come in and they're all excited. It's like, get away, get away, get away, because my dogs will be running around covered in glitter, and 4-year-old as well.
You've most days got glitter on you anyway.
Yeah, go to the shop and I'm covered in glitter, get winked at by all the boys. Wonderful. Yeah, I feel your pain, Delia C.
Matt's mum pots all the glitter for us as well, and she's always covered in it.
Yep.
She doesn't even like glitter.
Nope. I think she started to like it a little.
Do you?
Well, no, oh no, maybe I got wrong end of the stick. Complete opposite.
Nearly finished this one.
So, as a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? What am I looking to say, Gemma?
Don't know, baby. Not a mind reader.
If we were going to release another collection in the near future, what colours would people like to see? Nicola Smith, you can't answer this because you'll be asked it pretty soon anyway. And not the core colours because obviously we've got them covered, but you know, a public poll. That's what.
I can't think who said it, but somebody said to run a competition to be able to have your name.
Well, I'm going to enter that competition then because I've been asking for I don't know how long to have something named after me.
Well, not men's names.
Why? You could have called Martha Matt. Matt.
Matt.
Yeah, you know,
Choosing my Matt.
We've got Nick. We could have had Matt. But no. I don't even get that. So upsetting. I get overlooked all the time. Some people just come in and don't even wish me happy
Well,
birthday.
seeing as I think that
Some people just come in and don't say hello.
files are designed by men,
People leave and don't say bye.
we might call files men's names.
Overlooked all the time, Gemma. I could get quite upset by it.
So you could have like your 180 grit.
Why do you think men invented files?
Because the higher the number,
Yeah.
the lower the grit.
Right. So why do you think men have done that?
Because that's backwards.
For what? Right. Okay. So.
Because that's backwards. Same with tips.
Careful.
It is. It's the same with tips.
Right. But let me ask a question. Men can do things backwards. Women can't.
Women could do things backwards.
Well, you can't reverse backwards. Boom! Set you up for that one, love.
Yes, I can. Cheeky sod.
Shall we bring Ryan over? Let him tell his one story.
One from how long ago?
How old do you think? 12 years ago. You were in 3 car crashes and you didn't even know because you were still in womb. Okay. Kelly Waterhouse says dark green. Like a dark green, like racing green, British racing green, Jaguar green, khaki green. Delia C says any colour with my name. Magnetic colours.
Mm-hmm.
Smiley wink. Haven't we got a Delia?
No.
Could do one. Competition. We could have a competition. The first 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, however many colours in next range we're bringing out. Let's say we're releasing 6 colours. The first 6 correct entries could be named after, well, could be the name of the new colour. But
What if they've already got
that name?
that name?
They'd have to be redrawn. But names such as IP Freely, not happening. Is NE walls in there? No, there's no NE walls in here. Oh, quick, get out before roof falls down. That sort of stuff won't be accepted. It will be redrawn. Delia C says name them after nail techs. What, famous or the ones that have entered the competitions? Kelly Waterhouse says dark bottle green. Okay. Dark green. You're making a mental note, Gemma?
I am.
Okay. I would like to see a vibrant sun-kissed orange.
Depends what season we're talking though, doesn't it? Like January, no one's going to have a vibrant sun-kissed orange on the
Well,
nails.
maybe they should, and then be a bit more happier in the life, Gemma.
They don't work like that.
Delia C says, any text. Delia's really angling for one being called Delia. You have to enter a competition, Delia. Glitter Sparkle Nail Design says, that's beautiful.
This is Sina and Amelia ombre together. The sort of the glitter ranges in our gel polishers. Ombre, so nice, so easy, just beautiful.
Kelly Waterhouse has come up with a good idea. You could do a poll of names for colours you decide. Let us name them by looking at the colour.
Right. We definitely want to be an interactive company, don't we?
Yeah.
Get our users helping us.
You could do a poll. You could show two colours. Say which one of these two colours would you like to see, and then a couple of days later, which one of these two colours would you like to see?
And look how easy they ombre together.
And then which one of these two colours?
So
you know what I mean?
easy.
For like 4, 5, 6 colours, and then what you end up with is what you could release as a collection, and you're giving the people what they want.
You are.
Give the people what they want, Gemma. Gods. Should always give people what they want, Gemma. Delia says, I have to get going. It's almost turkey time.
Ah.
Oh, Delia. See, we don't have Thanksgiving. We just have Christmas Day, Boxing Day, day after Boxing Day, day after that, and day after that to eat turkey, because it's always a big one and we don't eat it all. But have a very merry Thanksgiving, Delia. Much love to you and your family. Thank you for your continued support, because you're always here.
She's always here. She's a good one.
always catches live feed, and again, the support you show is just, thank you so much, darling. Take care, enjoy your turkey, and if you're pulling a cracker, pull one for me. Kelly Waterhouse says, love them two together.
I've got Gracie and Kathy together, and when you ombre them together, I don't know if you can see on camera, you get this gorgeous sort of pink shimmer in the middle. It's gorgeous.
It's almost like you knew what you were doing.
Thanks.
Sorry.
It's like my husband's not got much faith in me, isn't it?
I'm kidding. Yes, I've been out and Delia C says, I will always support you both. Oh, thank you, darling. That means so much. Thank you. Truly. Not just saying it, it means a lot. Thank you.
I hope one day we actually get to go to America and meet Delia.
Well, meet lots of them. There's lots of them in there. But Delia especially, because she's always here. And Maria Orne.
Maria Orne, yeah.
Because she's usually on Facebook. Sorry, Maria.
I wonder if Twitter and Facebook's and Instagram and Facebook's back up and running or not.
What, sorry?
I wonder if Instagram and Facebook's back up and running or not.
Please go on to.
What's the matter?
Well, I just clicked on Facebook profile thing and it's like business manager.
Yeah, it does when you go to a page.
Okay.
It does that nowadays.
Let's just come back to YouTube where I don't feel as though I'm breaking anything. Glitter Sparkle Nail Design says, loving the first nail. Lovely. Thank you, darling.
Thank you.
Don't forget, people, if you're liking what you see today and the new gems polish, give the video a like, give it a share. Don't forget to hit subscribe, which I imagine most of you already are because you're here. And hit that bell icon for your notifications so you don't miss any upcoming videos.
We have a separate Gems Nail Systems Facebook page and Instagram account as well, guys. So if you want to keep up to date with all the new products, pop onto there and give those a follow.
Do we?
We do.
Wow. There's something over there.
Let's do Madeline and Florence. I want to show you Florence because Florence is the one that is the chunky glitter. So I want to show you how we apply that one because it is different to the rest of the range.
Okay, so, excuse me. Glitter Sparkle Nail Design says, where can I go and check your products out, sweetie?
So it is www.thenailteam.com/shop.
There you go. And if you want to check the Gems product out, you'll find it. It'll say Gems.
Yep, it
Big
is there.
logo.
Or you can go to www.gemsnailsystems.com. But that'll just take you to the same place.
Yep.
Keeping it simple.
Keeping it real. Glitter Sparkle Nail Design says, ooh, that blue.
Isn't it gorgeous? It's like a beautiful regal blue. It's actually 2 coats. How lovely is that?
Which one's this?
Madeline.
Madeline. Did you name this one after Madeline?
I think one of the educators suggested the name, and I really like the name Madeline. So
Okay. I was just inquiring.
Hmm. Yeah, we had 7, I think, that we needed names for. The rest had already got corresponding glitters, so they already had names, but we had 7 where we were bringing out new glitters to go with them. So between me and the educators, we came up with them. Sophia obviously being one of them. Willow was the other. Madeline, Gracie, Molly, and Nicola.
Still no mat in there.
So as you can see, this is a chunky glitter. So instead of just brushing, you just sort of need to just tease it on. So a very light movement, don't press on too hard, and just tease it on, but it is beautiful. Because it's a chunky glitter, you can't just brush like a normal gel polish. So you can get like a full coverage if you want to, or you can then brush to blend down to almost sort of ombre it down. Ombre.
Can you tell we're friends, fans? If you know.
How gorgeous is that?
You know. It's almost regal enough for the Queen to wear, dear. Yeah, that's it.
So I'm going to make a note of what colours I've shown today, and then next time we do a live feed I will try and show the other colours.
We could do one tomorrow night.
We could.
Or maybe on Facebook if it's working.
If it's working.
Yeah. Glitter Sparkle Nail Design says, love it.
Love it. If you already follow us on Facebook, but your name is different on YouTube, let us know so that we know who you are.
Yeah. Let me know who you are anyway, because I always forget. Turned 41 yesterday. Memory's gone. Lack of sleep doesn't help. I was doing alright last night until Reed woke up. And I was awake. Just get a tiny little elbow in ribs.
He was in that mood last night with the feet and the hands and.
Yeah. I must have told him about 8 times to get his elbow out of my ribs. To which he would move his hand away, so he was awake. And then 2 minutes later he'd come back. Reed, Daddy's gonna fall out with you in a moment. Please move your elbow out of my ribs. I was as nice as I could possibly be, Gemma, without getting vexed.
So has everybody enjoyed our first live feed with our new Gems gel polish?
I have.
I've enjoyed it today. I've enjoyed the sort of question time as well.
Have you also enjoyed the professional manner of yours?
It's been different. But I like you when you're being a bit crazy anyway, babe, so.
Good job.
I know some people don't, but
Good job.
I love you so.
Glitter Sparkle Nail Design says, yes, on Facebook it's Vicky Allen and Glitter Sparkle on YouTube and
okay.
Instagram. Glitter Sparkle Nail Design on YouTube and Instagram. Awesome.
Cool.
So Vicky Allen is Glitter Sparkle Nail Design. And she says, yep, I have. So there you go. She's enjoyed it.
Good.
I'm glad you've enjoyed it, dear. If we please just one person, it's a success.
It is.
Kelly Waterhouse says, yes, love the designs you've done. Love your lives, as in live feeds. I don't think she loves us live, but yeah. Because that's how you can read it. See, English language, that's how you can read it sometimes. Crazy. Sarah Marie says, loved it. Thanks, Gemma.
You're welcome.
Sarah Marie didn't even know you were watching because it didn't tell me. But thank you, darling. It's always appreciated when it's positive feedback. Glitter Sparkle Nail Design says, it's nice to see hubby and wife in business together, as me and my hubby run a glitter company, but we are small. Everybody starts off small, sweetheart.
How's it go working with your husband? How do you cope?
How do you cope?
Some days I don't.
Oh, is that why you sit in a corner rocking and praying? I thought you were just doing it for fun. There's some days when you wind me up on purpose.
I find it, the hardest part for me is at the end of the day we've got nothing to talk about because we've seen each other all day.
Yeah.
So, like when you have your day off on a Wednesday, it's nice. I can sort of go home and tell you what's happened, and
Well, you
it
come
just
home and ask me what I've been doing and how much.
gives us something
Hoovered
to
up,
chat about, doesn't it?
wash pots, done a bit of washing. Had a long blink.
You know, it's not an exciting day off, is it?
No.
But it's a day off.
Yes, and I appreciate my.
But we do still end up sitting and talking, but it is all about work, isn't it? That's the only thing.
Play a little bit of catch up, don't we, dear?
Yeah. Yeah, because we don't generally work in the same room. You're normally in your packing room, and I'm normally in my training area or my salon or my shop. So we still need to catch up at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And it's a good excuse to have a cuddle and a kiss.
Cuddle on the settee.
No, it's usually in the kitchen while I'm still cooking.
Well, yeah.
Vicky Allen says he's brilliant and he's excellent at mixers. And yes, I agree with the chat at home. Yep.
Yeah, and I again, that other thing of having the male point of view as well is not a bad.
I don't think you can avoid the business talk at home.
No.
I've tried, because it can become all consuming. You talk about work at work, you talk about work at home, you got to go to bed early, you end up laying in bed talking about work. And I just think there needs to be a limit. It can't be all consuming. It's not healthy, in my opinion,
To just talk about work.
all the time.
Mm.
I get that it needs to be done, but to a degree.
So what is your favourite nail of today, or your favourite colour? Which is your favourite?
Kelly Waterhouse says, love them all. Thank you for taking the time to do them.
You're welcome.
And thank you. Vicky Allen says the two middle ones.
So the first one and the last one.
See, I love the knitted look. I just
This
love it.
one, the matte one. Just doing it to the music then.
Pardon?
I was twisting it to the music then.
Oh dear, that's when you know it's bad.
Yeah.
When you get your nails dancing. Oh,
Sorry.
can't do that with wires.
Sorry.
Nearly had laptop on my knee.
Okay. Cool. Well, I will leave it there, guys. And like I say, the colours I've not used today we'll use on our next live feed, either on YouTube or on Facebook, so make sure you catch us out on both of them. And thank you very much for watching.
Yes, thank you.
Again, all the products are available from www.thenailteam.com/shop. Any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Thanks for watching, guys. See you
Thank
later.
very much. Oh, and don't forget to like, share
And
the
subscribe.
video and subscribe and bell notification. Thanks for
Bye.
watching, guys. Bye.